Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches the Movie. My name is Adam Patterson. With me today we've got Kevin Rakestraw. Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
Also joined by Ryan Holes. Hey, Ryan. If this is your first time tuning in, Kevin and I are challenging ourselves to find movies that Ryan likes in the hopes that we'll reach a coveted 10 out of 10. You can join in on the conversation by sending your movie suggestions for Ryan to podcast@filmpulse.net or by sending me a DM on Twitter @filmpulsenet. If you like the show, or even if you don't, please consider checking out the Fredericks Ataxia Research Alliance website at curefa.org. Again, that's curefa.org, and consider donating for a cure. Ryan, what movie do we have you watch this week?
Dolemite Is My Name.
Dolemite Is My Name. This came out in 2019 and is directed by Craig Brewer. I have a synopsis here. The story of Rudy Ray Moore, who created the iconic big screen pimp character Dolemite in the 1970s. It stars a slew of notable actors, including Eddie Murphy, Keegan-Michael Key, Mike Epps, Craig Robinson, Titus Burgess. Cody Smith McPhee is in there. Snoop Dogg, T.I., what? Chris Rock, Wesley Snipes. The list goes on and on. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Dolemite Is My Name.
Well, you pretty much said it in your synopsis. There's I don't know what they call it. It's a radio personality, sort of. And people tell him that if he makes comedy albums, he can't be outlandish because mainstream people won't buy it. And he proves everyone wrong. And then he decides to go to film and try to get a movie made. And people tell him that he can't and it won't happen. And then him and his friends make it happen.
Yeah, they make it happen. Now,
Sure do.
I'm sure, have you seen Dolemite, the movie that this is sort of?
No.
No? Okay. Now, I guess my first question would be, after seeing this movie, do you kind of want to see Dolemite? You can say no.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, then, what did you think of Dolemite Is My Name?
There were some funny parts that got me.
All right.
Overall, it wasn't my kind of.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
Humor.
Fucking hell.
It wasn't awful, but it was wasn't my bag.
Not into the comedic biopics. Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, aren't you an Eddie Murphy fan?
That's what I liked about it. And Mike Epps and Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
So
the whole cast. Okay. What about?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Is that if it didn't have the cast, it wouldn't have worked at all. That's our saving grace.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people would agree with that sentiment. I think that the cast is what. I mean,
yeah, true.
This ensemble, you just can't beat this. Like, I'm just imagining this with anybody else, and I don't know. I just don't know if it would work the same way. I mean, Wesley Snipes is so funny in this, and Eddie Murphy is like, this is like a big comeback movie for him. I mean, this was huge for him, and even like T.I., I think, was pretty good in this. You're a fan.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on T.I.?
You like T.I. though, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Rubber Band Man. All right.
I like the lady, first of all. She made me laugh. The main lady.
Yeah, she was really good in this movie.
Yeah, she's really good in this. But
I like how what made me laugh was all the cultural conversations that everyone had with everyone. Like when she was talking to the what's she doing? The film students, and like it was meant to be a discussion about how Black people are portrayed, and you could just tell the white people didn't really know how to respond to it. It was awkward. It made me laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm glad that a movie like this exists. I think that Dolemite was a pretty groundbreaking film in a lot of aspects. It's not a good movie, but I think that that's kind of where, you know,
That's the charm of
yeah,
it.
exactly. That's sort of the charm of it. And I think that because Dolemite is kind of a B movie, you can take just how ridiculous it is and, you know, put this amazing cast and tell an important story that's I think something that should always be part of cinematic history, but also do it in sort of a light, kind of fun way.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish every biopic went down that route rather than just being like kind of the same by the numbers, you know, boring.
I really couldn't imagine anyone else play this except for Eddie Murphy. Like just the outrageousness seemed to fit him very well.
Yeah, I really love blaxploitation films, and Dolemite is one of my favorite ones. I think it might be my favorite. So I really love.
Yeah, and I mean, it's Rudy Ray Moore is like he has such a presence, dude. Like he is like there's no one like him.
Yeah.
Anytime he shows up in a movie, you're just like, yes, thank you for being here.
Yep. Absolutely.
I like Mike Epps a lot, though.
Yeah, I think
you were a big Mike Epps fan.
Just how intense he is.
He's got a lot of energy.
I think it was when we were talking about this movie that I was talking about Mike Epps and how I feel like he's sort of having his own little renaissance right now too, where he did this and Last Black Man in San Francisco in the same year, and I think that his role in both of those movies was very notable. And then he was really good in Girls Trip too, which that came out in 2017. So and Uncle Drew as well. Can't forget about Uncle Drew in 2018. So I feel like he's been on a good run lately, especially compared to some of his earlier work, where I just feel like he wasn't quite utilized to his fullest.
Well, I think the problem with Mike Epps is a lot of those early roles was just throw him in there and just let him go.
Yeah, maybe giving him some more direction is the key.
Yeah, it's just kind of like letting him loose. It's just Mike Epps, do your thing.
I thought I'd come in next Friday. I can watch a movie the other night.
You watched Next Friday?
Next Friday.
I hated Next Friday.
I could imagine anyone being in that aside from him. Like playing the same character.
Right.
I think Next Friday is going to be the next movie we give you.
It's a guaranteed winner.
Play it safe.
Guaranteed winner right there. There was a movie that I saw him in. It was Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's the one. I remember when I saw this movie, I was like, I had no desire to see this movie whatsoever. But Mike Epps was so funny in it. He was like the only thing that made that movie notable to me. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Is that the one with Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, it's like the family comedy. I think it's not too bad. I think it's pretty good. It's Cedric the Entertainer's in there, and he's pretty funny in it too. And James Earl Jones plays the dad. So
yes,
yeah.
I kind of want to. I want to watch Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins now.
Dude, I think it's underrated. I honestly think it's underrated. I think it's pretty funny, and I think that Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is the type of movie that probably ages very well. Like you can go back and watch it now, and I think that maybe you'll have an even bigger appreciation for it than when it came out 12 years ago. Let's talk about the director, Craig Brewer. Now, Ryan, I'm sure you probably saw a couple of his other movies. This is the guy who did Hustle and Flow. Did you see that one? Seems like one you I'm sure you definitely saw that. Definitely saw Hustle and Flow.
Do you
I remember talking about that market.
Yeah, vaguely.
Is that the movie I'm thinking of?
I mean, I wouldn't say we were kids per se. It came out in 2005. So
yeah, we were out of high school, man.
We were older. We were adults, but
when did the movie ATL come out?
What? Where's the movie? What?
ATL. Oh man.
ATL. Oh my god.
2006.
ATL. Wow.
It was there was something I remember you and Justin always used to poke fun at me for, and I can't remember what it was.
I made fun of you for a lot of movies. I don't know if Hustle and Flow was one of them. It might have been.
No, but I specifically remember you and Justin often.
You liked all of those movies, like State Property. You were into. I'm pretty sure you were into State Property.
Like it felt like any movie that had a rapper in it.
If it had Memphis Bleak in it, you were all about it.
Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel.
I wasn't a hip hop.
I mean, we all liked hip hop, but I mean, I'm not all about State Property 2 starring The Game or whatever.
I mean, like people listen to the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obsessed with hip hop, but I'm never listening to rap songs going like, man, I want to check out the movies that these guys are in.
Yeah. Unless that movie is Belly, in which case I will stop everything that I'm doing and watch Belly.
That's a great man.
I still unabashedly. It's not a great movie, but I still unabashedly love Belly.
I want to point out that Memphis Bleak's only credit is State Property.
I knew he was in that. I knew that, and I think State Property 2 has one of them has The Game in it, and I don't remember if it was.
Ryan, were you into Exit Wounds?
Exit Wounds.
DMX.
Yeah, DMX had a nice little career there.
Or not? It was not.
Oh, State Property 2 is with Beanie Siegel, Noriega, Freeway. It was directed by Damon Dash. Old Dirty Bastards in it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Kanye West, Mariah Carey, Cameron. A lot of people in State Property 2.
Jill
Yeah, Jill Santana. Wow. I don't think you need to check out State Property 2, Blood on the Streets, honestly.
He's already downloading it. Are you kidding me? He's fucking on it.
I don't...
He's completely disinterested in continuing this episode. The only thing on his mind right now is State Property, Blood on the Streets, 2005.
Oh boy. I don't know how we got off on this tangent. Started talking about Craig Brewer and Hustle and Flow. Have you ever seen Black Snake Moan, Ryan? That's another one that he did.
I have.
Yeah, I remember I saw that in the theater.
That was with Christina Ricci.
Yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson. That was an interesting one. It's unique. He also did the 2011 version of Footloose. So he did that remake, which I did not see that. So I heard not great things. But one of the reasons that Dolemite Is My Name came to mind for this week was that he is also doing Coming to America, which is going to be coming out next month on Amazon Prime, which, as you all know, is the sequel to Coming to America. With Eddie Murphy, James Earl Jones, Arsenio Hall. Really excited for this. I'm a little bummed that it's rated PG-13, honestly. Like, it kind of bothers me because I'm wondering, like, if the jokes are going to be a little bit, safer than in the original. But at the same time, I think it's still going to be pretty fun. Just looking at this compared to Dolemite Is My Name. Wesley Snipes is in this as well. So, and Tracy Morgan. And Rick Ross, apparently.
Oh.
And Jermaine Fowler, who I like Jermaine Fowler a lot. Lots of good people.
It's pretty much just everybody.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good time. I think you're excited for this. Aren't you, Kevin?
I am. Yeah, I love the original so much.
Yeah, same here. I think it'll give me an excuse to watch the original again.
I know that was my first thought. I was like, I think I'm gonna try and watch that this weekend.
Yeah, I just saw it. Like, maybe last year it was on like TV or something, and I ended up watching the whole thing. Ryan, are you a fan of Coming to America?
Kind of.
Okay.
I've watched my whole ton. I was a kid, but I'll watch it here and there.
It's one of those that's on TV quite a lot.
Yeah. Not enough rappers in it for you? No Memphis Bleak?
Clips isn't in it.
Will you watch it now that Rick Ross is in the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do plan on. What about Kiki Lane? Do you like Kiki Lane? Oh, you probably don't know who that is.
No.
Yeah, I quickly pulled up her filmography and I'm like, oh wait, there's no way he saw any of these. I like her. She's very good.
I haven't even heard that name before.
She was in If Beale Street Could Talk, and she was in The Old Guard, which was a Netflix like sci-fi action one, the one with Charlize Theron that came out last year. And she was in Captive State, which I didn't see. But she's I think a very promising up and coming actor. Leslie Jones is in this too. I think that Leslie Jones is probably a perfect casting choice for this movie. I just can't wait to see her, bouncing off of Eddie Murphy. I think that should be pretty fun.
Like you said, I want to see her unfiltered.
Yeah, I mean, judging from the trailer, though, like the trailer made me laugh, so I think it'll still be pretty funny, despite being a little more teen friendly, I guess. Say family friendly, but okay. Any final thoughts about Dolemite Is My Name before we give you your drum roll?
No.
All right. Ryan, what do you give Dolemite Is My Name?
7.
That's another 7 out of 10. Two sevens in a row.
I don't understand sevens. Ryan 7 is the most perplexing thing to me. I would not have guessed 7 based on everything that he was saying. It sounded like he didn't really like it at all.
No, I was expecting a 6, honestly. But
it would have been one of those movies you guys used to give me. And automatically would have been 6 or below. But it wasn't terrible. Like I said, it just wasn't for me. I didn't watch till the clock. The whole time I was watching. I'm thinking to myself, when is this gonna be over?
All right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, what are you thinking for next week? What are you in the mood for?
Action.
Action? Okay.
Oh man, action.
Do you want to get more specific with it? Like 80s, 90s, modern, martial arts,
gun
guns,
action,
gun kata,
futuristic.
sci-fi action, Equilibrium style, Christian
Does it
Bale.
need to have a rapper specifically?
Yeah.
Memphis Bleak.
Guns, I guess.
Guns.
DMX or no DMX?
Is DMX optional or
always DMX?
DMX is always a welcome addition. So we're gonna give him
as long as he would Nas.
as long as it's okay. Well, I think that might limit it to one movie, but
I like DMX so much, especially now that like I think he just grows plants now. Like he's a big flower guy. That's what he does. He's a gardener. He's doing like orchids and stuff. Oh, DMX.
well, that's good. I mean, whatever keeps him out of trouble, I guess. We need.
That's a complete reversal, buddy, isn't it?
I mean, he was like going to jail up until like very recently for like ridiculous charges. Like he was always getting caught with guns. Like always. Like the dude just perpetually had guns everywhere, and I feel like every week I was reading that DMX is back in jail for having like bringing like 25 assault rifles on a plane to Cancun or something.
God.
That crazy old DMX. All right, so we'll give you Romeo Must Die next week then.
Yes.
Or Cradle to the Grave, you know.
Belly. When
he did his I'm gonna give him something different though. I give him something other than that. I mean, his collabs with Jet Li, you know, might be worth it.
True. How about Jump Out Boys?
Or we could just give him the Beef series. Remember those? Beef. Where it was just like those kind of sort of documentaries about rapper beefs.
I don't know, dude. Jump Out Boys from 2008 pits DMX alongside Chris Christopherson. DMX and Chris Christopherson.
That's interesting. He did a few collabs with Steven Seagal too, so that's
yeah, you know,
that's always a possibility.
The aforementioned Exit Wounds.
Yep, Exit Wounds, and he also did Beyond the Law with Steven Seagal.
Hell yeah!
So, I don't know. What is this? Lockjaw: Rise of the Kalev Serpent.
What?
It stars DMX. Terror Unearthed. He's like top build. He's only build. He is the top and only build person in this. In the countryside, the boy, Alan, and his friend, Becky, steal a creepy wooden box with a powerful voodoo stick inside from his voodooistic neighbor. Is that a word? Is voodooistic a word?
Not fully voodoo. Just voodooistic, voodoo adjacent.
When the boy draws with the stick, his drunken father is attacked by a snake and vanishes. Years later, Alan and Becky are married to each other. While planting some flowers to celebrate the death of Alan's mother, Becky finds the box buried in the garden. And it just goes on and on. Basically, it doesn't mention DMX, so I'm not sure what's up with that.
I hope he plays the snake.
I was just gonna say that. Is he the snake, I wonder?
That would be incredible.
Or maybe he's the voice of the snake.
That's what I want it to be.
Yeah, that would be great. If he was
that would be incredible.
I mean, frankly, I think DMX just needs to do more voice work. Or any voice work. Because I think that he would be perfect. I mean, can you imagine a Pixar movie when DMX shows up as one of the characters? It would be so funny.
Yeah,
I think it would be absolutely incredible.
The internet would lose its mind.
Yeah, It would be so funny and incredible if you have a kids, like a family animated, because the kids wouldn't get it. It would be like one of those, Pixar style jokes for
the parents.
For the parents, yeah. Where DMX shows up as a character, like in
the kid and his family go to the greenhouse, and guess who's growing orchids? DMX.
Oh my god, I would just
perfect.
DMX, you need to do some animated features, not like shitty ones either. Like you can do legit ones. Like I feel
that voodooistic snake movie.
All right, so we'll give you an action movie next week. We'll think it over. Guns is the only requirement. that doesn't really narrow it down, but we'll try to we'll figure it out. I'm just
gonna hop on IMDb and search guns.
Yeah.
Oh shit, 2 guns.
I was just gonna say we can give him 2 guns.
Oh man.
We need to bring that back. That's the oldest freaking running movie on our entire podcast. I feel like everything inevitably comes back to 2 guns.
It all circles back to 2 guns. I just searched gun on IMDb. Number 1, The Little Things. That's what you're getting.
We give him that again. The Little Things.
There's a lot of guns in that movie, right?
No, there's actually not. There's really not too many guns.
Yeah, the search for guns with the Z.
Guns with a Z. That'll probably yield some.
Maybe Lord Tariq.
Peter Guns and Lord Tariq. Deja vu. Oh my god.
Wasn't that with a Z?
Oh,
I believe it was with a Z. I think so.
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it was.
How about maybe something from the Sniper series?
Well, remember, we're trying to pick good movies now. We're not going for the bad ones anymore. That was the old format.
Yeah, but it's Bo-Keep Woodbine. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly have never seen one of the Sniper movies, so they might be awesome. They keep making them, so there must be something there.
Well, it's Ryan. It's tough to know.
Was Tom no, he's in.
Yeah, Tom Berenger.
Yeah, Tom Berenger.
I thought I seen the movie The Substitute.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Is that Tom Berenger or is that Treat Williams?
In what?
The Substitute.
That might be Treat.
I think that's Treat. No, you're right. It is Tom Berenger in The Substitute.
I saw one of them a long time.
What the hell's Treat Williams in? I know that Treat Williams is in one of those movies. Maybe he's in The Substitute too.
Treat Williams.
Yeah.
Substitute
2, School's Out.
Yep.
I love Deep Rising, man. What a great movie. Highly recommend that one. All right. Okay, we'll talk about it. Come up with an action movie for next week. Any final remarks before we close it out, Ryan?
No.
Dolemite Is My Name is on Netflix, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out on there. I'm sure that most of you already did, but I would highly recommend giving it a look, even though Ryan's a lukewarm 7 out of 10 on it. And I think I can speak for Kevin when I say that he would recommend that as well.
Yes.
It's good fun. All right, I think that's going to do it. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your picks for Ryan and questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. If you have a moment, please consider giving us a review on iTunes. That would be super helpful. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holtz, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.